How's it going, everyone? I'm Anmol from TechLekh, and today I'm super excited because I got my hands on something I've loved and admired for the longest of time. Spoiler alert, it's about the truck that is behind me. So let's get started. So this is the all-new 2019 Ford Ranger Raptor. Just look at it. Just look at this beauty. We got to spend some time with it and even took it out for a spin. So what is the Ford Ranger all about? Let's find out.
First, let's start from its name. Ford named it Raptor. Imagine that you make such a cool truck that you decide to name it a Raptor. When you do look at it, you know the name is a perfect fit. I mean, just look at it. This sure looks like a Raptor, ferocious and intense. In Nepal, this is officially called the Ford Raptor, but internationally, it is somewhat a mix between the Ford Ranger and Ford F-150 Raptor. You know, just like an hybrid, called as Ford Ranger Raptor. So, the Ford Ranger Raptor measures in 212.5 inches in length, 85.6 inches in width, and 73.7 inches in height, with the gross vehicle mass of 3090 kgs. And let's not forget these unique tires. These are 17-inch 285 by 70R tires with a massive width of 11.2 inches. Plus, this comes equipped with an impressive grip which is perfect for off-roading, and these grips aren't there just for show. As most hybrid goes, this is bigger and wider than Ford Raptor and Ford Ranger combined. Okay, let's talk about what really makes the Ford Ranger Raptor stand out: the looks. It gets a black Ford Grille, LED projector setup, the swollen fenders, wide track Fox racing suspension, the massive size, and don't forget about the huge tires.
It looks so aggressive, so manly. I know it's weird, but that's the best way I can describe it. Plus, the blue color variant adds to that macho appeal. But if blue is not your color, then black and other variants are also available.
Alright, time to go under the hood. The engine has been carried out from its F-150 cousin with similar specs and performance. It is powered by a bi-turbocharged 2.0-liter V6 diesel engine. Thanks to the 4-wheel drive, this can generate up to the max power of 210 bhp along with max torque of 500 Nm. Amazingly, this is one of the first trucks I've seen that incorporates both manual and automatic transmission. Interestingly, the automatic transmission hosts a first of its kind 10-speed gearbox. And get this, based on your whim, with the help of gear stick and paddle shifter, you can easily switch between manual or automatic transmission. So, many of you might be wondering, how's the performance? Despite getting a 10-speed transmission and boosting such a huge performance numbers, it falls short in the real world. You get a sweet performance in both mid-end and high-end, however, the low-end isn't all that impressive.
The initial acceleration of the pickup is slow. It isn't much to brag about. But when we talk about the top end, it is a whole different story. You really feel the turbocharged engine coming to life.
It should not really make a huge difference per se, but low-end pickup might cause you a bit of frustration in the city traffic, especially when you are entirely dependent on the pickup. Staying on the performance, we must talk about the suspension. Ford Ranger Raptor is equipped with 2.5-inch Fox racing shocks along with the aluminum control arms. These are dedicated suspension setup for a true off-roading experience. Honestly, it really does live up to its name. Combine all that with these 33-inch all-terrain tires and you can tackle as much tough terrain as you want. Furthermore, you start to appreciate the suspension even more when you take it off-roading. Believe me, the entire experience is smooth, giving you 30% more suspension travel in this setup than a standard suspension. Anyways, it's just so fun to see it in action. Moving on to the interiors, you are going to be underwhelmed, but not in a way you might think. It's obviously feature-packed, but the interiors do not have that appeal in them. So talking about the features, you'll get a dual climate zone, touchscreen infotainment system with Android and Apple support, and few other standard features. Other standard features include auto-dimming mirrors, exterior power mirrors, cup holders, storage bins, charging ports, storage chubbies, and electrically adjustable leather seats. On a side note, the seats are nice and comfortable, but they feel a little tight, especially with the lumbar support. It's a little too tight for me because of my large stature, but this experience might be drastically different for you. Moving on, you also have a feature-rich padded steering wheel. Again, the red stripe is really a nice touch, but that isn't just for visual decorations. This gives you direction of where the wheels are pointed. Despite driving this mammoth, you still don't lose your general point of direction. Unfortunately, you don't get blind spot monitoring on the exterior mirrors. That kind of feature is rare for the Nepali market. Instead, you get a dual working mirror to extend your rear view. On the other hand, rear seat passengers don't get any love. You only get a USB charging port with a power socket, and forget about the AC vents because you don't get any.
Look, I'll be honest, while Ford nailed the exterior, they didn't quite do the same with the interiors. It would not be harsh to consider the interior of the truck as above average. The switches feel cheap and the dashboard is a little flushed out. It does not quite match the expectation set out by the exterior of the truck. But in all fairness, Ford never claimed the Raptor as a luxury truck, but rather a performance one. So, the interior was never supposed to be premium. but it might bug some of you coming from exterior to the interior.
Talking about the safety features, it comes with good braking, rollover mitigation, hill launch assist, hill descent control, load adaptive control and trailer sway control. Obviously, you get 6 airbags, 2 on the front, 2 on the sides and 2 on the side of the seats. These are just fancy mumble jumble trick to keep you and your truck safe. Almost forgot, you can even choose from 6 different terrain modes like Baza, Sport, Weather, Mud, Rock Crawl and Normal. You can choose different modes based on the terrains and weather conditions. Let me quickly go through them. On-road modes are Normal mode and Sport mode. Normal mode emphasizes on comfort, fuel economy and drivability, whereas Sport mode is for responsive, spirited on-road driving. The off-road modes are Grass, Mud, Rock and Baja mode. Grass, or you can say gravel or snow mode, is designed to inspire safe and confident driving on off-road slippery and uneven surfaces. Mud or sand mode is the mode in which vehicle responsiveness is turned for optimum traction and momentum in deep deformable surfaces like loose sand and mud. Rock mode is a mode which is used specifically for low and rocky terrain where smooth controllability is key. Now, let's talk about Baza mode. This mode is first of its kind. The vehicle responsiveness is tuned for high-speed off-road performance, just like in the famous Baza Desert Rally where you need every bit of speed you can get.
So what do I really think about the Ford Ranger Raptor? For a price of 1.25 crore, it has a lot to offer and many more. You get a beefy and macho truck that has a lot of features that you'll ever need. I wouldn't recommend you driving it in the busy roads of Kathmandu, but take it off-roads. That is where it actually shines. So go make memories, go have an adventure. It's me, Anmuthaba, signing off.